My name is Shishi, and this is the Wanderlust African Family YouTube channel. We're a Kenyan family. Me and my 4 kids, we travel. That's our hobby. And it's also the life that we have chosen. This is how we live, this is how we learn. We have explored beaches, jungles, cities, and villages across Africa and beyond. And along the way, I've been writing, sharing, and building a life that looks nothing like what I was told it should look like. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is for families who believe the world is the best classroom. And for anyone who has ever looked at a beautiful destination and thought, that is not for people like me. Because I'm here to tell you that it absolutely is. So why did we choose this life? Because most people who meet our family for the first time ask the same questions. How? How do you do this with 4 children? How do you afford it? How do you not just stay home like everybody else? And honestly, the answer is I, the mommy, made a decision, a very deliberate decision. Some people thought I was crazy. Some people thought I was weird. And I want to tell you exactly how that happened and why we've never looked back. If you've been on this channel long enough, there's some podcast style recordings that I had done in the beginning. So that's one part of it. I relate what happened before we went on the road. So you will have to go back and watch that. But also, I want to take you back to the moment everything shifted for us. So I had been traveling alone for business and also with my friends, let's say for a good year. And this was after I had taken an 11-year hiatus from travel. I have always loved traveling, but I had taken a break to settle down, got married, got the 4 kids, brought them up. And when the last one was probably 2-3 years old, I thought I've got to get back to travel. I didn't know how because now there were these children and I had to figure out how the childcare was going to look like. And also, I had just separated from my then husband. So I felt like I really needed confidence just to leave the children and travel. So that moment changed the entire direction of our lives because a dream was planted in me. And I refused to let the dream go because I not only wanted to travel, but I thought I also wanted to travel with the children. In fact, I was in the Philippines and my last trip there with my friends, and I told them I am manifesting to travel with my children because I had done so much travel that year. And I thought, why can't my children also get a piece of this? I mean, they should just see the world. And this is me before even getting passports for my kids. So everything changed and I realized that waiting for the perfect time, the perfect budget, the perfect circumstances was just a very positive way of never going anywhere at all. So I stopped waiting and we got on the road. So here is what most people misunderstood about a traveling family. They think it's expensive. They think it's irresponsible. I got that a lot. They think the children are missing out on stability. You have no idea. The children are very happy. But let me tell you what my children have their peers that don't. Honestly, your world being your classroom, my children are not your ordinary children, that I promise you. They have sat with communities that look nothing like ours. They have found common ground, like you find my kids playing with kids who don't even speak a language they understand. That does something for a child. They have eaten food they have never seen, food they cannot name, food they cannot even relate to, and they have loved it. They have learned that the world is vast and generous and that people are mostly kind. That I can tell you, traveling in Africa and Asia, people are very kind. No single classroom gave them that. The road did. And as for expensive, I want to talk about that properly in a moment, because how we make this work financially is something I get asked about constantly, and I'll be very honest with you about it. So part of it is there are moments, especially in the beginning, where I was really doing budget travels. We were using buses, so that means you pay minimum travel expenses. We slept in anything from a 3-star lodge to your usual by the roadside boarding and lodging kind of accommodation. So that's very basic. But we have also done, the 4 and the 5 stars. We have camped out. We have done them all. So with time, I got the hang of it, depending on what the budget was. And it now helps that I am part of I think this is the hugest travel platform called Viago, where we get discounted accommodation. So it's basically your budget travel kind of accommodation, but you're getting like luxury accommodation. That has really, really made a difference. So being a member of Viago has been a game changer for me. And this came way down the line. Like I had done it all. I had done all the ground travel. I had done all the budget traveling. I feel like I had gotten a mixture of all the experiences before I came across this. And when you have done it my way, because we literally have not flown in Africa. Okay, we have like done, let's say, a flight from Johannesburg to Nairobi, but during our exploration of Africa, it was ground travel. So after you've done that much ground travel, then for me, it got to a point and I was like, now I want to fly. And after you've camped out and done all the cheap lodges, I was like, now I want luxury. And when I was thinking I want to go to the next level, which was luxury, is when I discovered Viago. So this works perfectly for me and for my children. So I think I'm going to do a full video dedicated on how Viago works, but right now I will leave my information and you can contact me and I'll tell you more about it. So if you've come this far, that means this has been interesting for you. You already know something about me, so it means you have a wandering heart. You believe there is more out there. You're probably closer to making it happen than you think. So subscribe to the channel, tell someone about it, because we're getting started. We are back, and every week I promise I'm going to post something about our travels. I'm going to post something about what's happening in our homeschooling life. I will see how I will mix them up. But officially, we are back. We have lost so much footage. I have so much footage that I lost in our phone, but I will do what I can. So tell me in the comments, where is the one place in the world you're determined to take your family to? And I will read every single comment and we can connect from there. See you in the next one.